Hi guys, it's Aaron Intende here, and today I'm just gonna talk about dvlottery, and I'm gonna give you some of the tips how you can pass your interview and why you need patience in dvlottery. You really need patience. One reason why I'm gonna give you tips how you can pass your interviews from the get-go and why you need patience. So first of all, I've been receiving messages from DV 2025 selectees about when are they getting their interviews, why isn't their 2NL out yet. So I was wondering why dvlottery selectees don't want to be patient. First of all, when it comes to dvlottery, you need to be patient as much as possible, because first of all, when you're selected, remember, after applying, it took you more than eight months. I would say November, December, January, then January, February, March, April, May. That is all 8 months of patience. After applying 8 months of patience to get selected, so you have another time to be patient, a full year of patience. Because from May, from the time you are selected, from May up to October, you have to be organizing and submitting your DS260. Then after, they can start interviewing you from October that year. That means it's a process of a process of 2 years. From the time of applying to the time of being selected is 8 months. Then the time of interviews is another 5 to 6 months. Then October, when interviews start, that's when you have to think about when you are becoming current. Because remember, dvlottery is a process. If your case number is not current, you cannot be interviewed until it's current and it's already processed. So patience is something you have to teach yourself. dvlottery, especially DV 2025, you guys are still new and you are running out of patience. Ever since you guys were selected, you are asking, when am I being interviewed? When am I being interviewed? You are going to be interviewed when your case number is current and processed. So meaning, if you are 1 up to 15,000, you have to be at this moment, you will find like 1 up to like a case number of 10,000 is being processed, and it's current at this moment for October. But you might find your interview being in December or January. It doesn't necessarily mean if your case number is current, your interview will be the next month, that month of your case number being current. It means your case number is being worked on and is among those cases which are to be scheduled. So one thing what you have to do is you have to make sure your DS260 was submitted in. You have to make sure your DS260 or submitted in and it's processed. To know this, you can go online and check the status of your DS260. You go to the same website where you checked your status and you are selected. So go to the same website, put in what they're asking you, then you will know how far your DS260 is. Either is it current, it's processed, scheduled, or not scheduled. So guys, learn how to be patient. And some of the tips how you can pass dvlottery program and interviews is, first of all, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for interviews, prepare your mind, prepare your derivatives, prepare your documents. Let me give you a list of things you have to do. First of all, prepare yourself, prepare your mind. Prepare some money. You need money. Look for money. You need money. You need like $2,000 just prepared for the DS260. Why am I talking about $2,000? Like $330 will be catered for your visa. Something like 300, another 300 will be like for medicals. So first of all, you have to get something like $600 just for visa and medical. Then the rest of the dollars will be for transportation. If you are to go, if you are in Kenya, it will be much cheaper than those who are coming out of Kenya, like Uganda. For Cameroon, for Sierra Leone, for wherever country you come from, it will depend on how far you're from the USA embassy. So why am I talking about like $2,000? On this $2,000, if you're a single applicant, I'm talking about air ticket for you to come to US. That it will take like something like $1,000 just coming to US. Then the rest of the $1,000 it will cater for the process, like interview, visa interviews $330. Then the medicals, you have to go through the medicals. Then also transportation and document, how you're gonna get your document, birth certificate, education certificate, passport, vaccinations. All that it will be a process cost of $1,000. Getting COVID vaccination, hepatitis B vaccination, everything. Preparing yourself. So the other tip I'm gonna give you is watch YouTube people's experience at the embassy. There are a lot. I don't need to tell you about it. Just go on YouTube, check dvlottery interview at any embassy. Every embassy has somebody who has done an interview experience on it. Like Kenya, I've done an interview experience on Kenya, and several other selectees who went through dvlottery have done also. Please go and watch those videos. Another thing, if your education level is a high school education level, you are okay. If you don't have a high school level of education, they're gonna disqualify you guys. I'm not here to help you, but I'm here to tell you the truth. There are a few scenarios where somebody had senior 4 or a high school undergraduate. I don't know if it's called undergraduate, but it's like senior 4. Like for Uganda level, is the senior 4 and senior 6. Senior 6 is a high school degree, and senior 4 is just a high school. So if you don't have a high school, like a full high school degree, they will need you to show work experience. So work, if you have gone into nursing, if you have gone into courses which can add your high school level of education into a high school degree, it will be very good for you. And in your country's case, find out what a high school means. For America, there are certain years they need you to have reached. So it doesn't necessarily that your high school is equal to America's high school. For Ugandan high school, we have 2 levels. We have senior 4 or form 4 and senior 6. So senior 6 is the high school degree, and that is the one they take. And for senior, those having senior 4, you can, if you branched and went into a course, they can still take you, but you have to convince the consular. So let me go back to the tips. Another tip is work on your documents, guys. Work on your documents like birth certificate, police letter of your country, and any other country you have been into, you have been in for over 6 months. If you have been to some countries and you cannot provide the police letter and there is no evidence that you have been there, so don't talk about it. But if you can provide evidence that you have been there and you can provide a police letter for that country, just talk about it. So another thing, documents like police letter, document like military experience, documents, your work experience. There are so many documents. Birth certificate, other documents like your vaccination document, COVID, yellow fever, and others. To add on to the tips, another tip is don't lie. Lying is a crime when it comes to America. If you wanna get through dvlottery, just don't lie. If you're lying, stay with your lie. Let your lie be a true lie than a nearby lie. Like you just tell them a lie and they can say that it's a real lie. So lie, like for example, you can say, I never went to any other country rather than my country. However much you have been into Saudi Arabia, you have been into UAE, just don't talk about it. So nobody will know about that. If you don't talk about it, nobody's gonna know about it. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, that if it's a lie, just lie without evidence, without anywhere they can catch you. That's what I'm talking about, guys. So another tip is learn about the dvlottery process. Learn about it. Learn. When you learn about something, you increase your chances. You even increase your chances of winning, and also what can I say? You increase your knowledge, you increase your confidence. I'm trying to talk about confidence. You increase your confidence. So if you learn about green card lottery, how to pass green card lottery, like how you're watching this video, that's how you're gonna increase your confidence. Because if you know nothing about something, you will be like, you lose hope and you lose your confidence. But if you know much about it, you just know that you're gonna get through. And the last tip I wanna give you guys is, dvlottery counselor or interviewer is not there to fail you. He's just there to listen to you. So just be there, answer his question, and he will listen to you. Always interviews take a maximum of 1 to 2 minutes. See you guys. Thank you for watching. Eduardo.